God, we used to have Sega World in Sydney, and when I went as a kid, there was this like I don't even know how to describe it. It was a guillotine of some sort, but it was
In
like
Sega
you
World?
put. Yeah, I swear it was the weirdest thing. So you put your head in there, and a guillotine, the blade goes past your head, but it's obviously like it's in this like really dark hole, so it was very scary. As a kid,
And
that's kind of
even-
traumatizing.
Even in Australia, even the fucking arcades want to kill you.
Oh my goodness.
They're just everything. The wildlife, the weather. Anywhere you kids go for fun, there's always the element of
It's
danger.
It's the survival of the fittest in every aspect. I think I told this story on my stream once, and I'm weirdly, the older I get, I'm remembering shit from my childhood. But I remember as a school trip, they took us to like one of these places near Sydney where it was like prominent for the gold rush. I don't know if you guys know about the gold rush. And they'd like they made us like put on like convict outfits, like the black and
Stop!
white.
No, they didn't.
They did, and they made us put on like black and white stripe outfits, and they made us pan for gold.
That is
And
so
then
bad.
and then they put us in a courtroom, and they made us like stand trial for being convicts. I was like,
Just because
damn.
you're Australian.
Yeah, that's our history, bro.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, I
That
know,
is
it's
so
great.
messed up. That
Australia's
reminds me of
wild.
like there was this YouTube video that was, or like, oh, maybe it was definitely YouTube because it was pretty long, and it was this guy, and he was black, and he was talking about how he went on this school field trip when he was a kid, where they had them like, they're like, okay, we're gonna do something really fun today, and they had them. That's what City of Doors. That's what I'm talking about. They took the kid out, and they took a bunch of kids out and had them pick cotton. And he went home and he told his mom, and his mom went to the school and like fucking raised hell about them. But he was like talking about it, and he's like, can you believe that they just had us all go out there and they thought that that would be fine? But he was laughing
Yeah.
while he was telling the story. But that's what that reminds me of, is like, just because like the Australian history, they made a bunch of kids like dress up in convict uniforms and made you pan for gold. Like, are you okay?
They thought that was great story time.
Yeah.
What a great experience.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. That guy,
yeah.
he's a great storyteller though. Like, that video is pretty funny, and it's old, but that's so weird. Hello children, please put on these prison uniforms.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, sure, this is great. What a great time. I
Yeah.
don't know any better.
Well, yeah,
We
when
were-
you're
we
a
were
kid.
kids.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
12 years ago too. But yeah, when you're a kid, he's like, yeah, we had such a good time. He's like talking about it. He's like, we were singing songs and stuff. And then he's like, and now I'm realizing
I've been
how
working
messed up
on
it
the
was.
railroad.
Yeah. G-Star's just singing and panning for gold in her little convict
Yeah.
uniform.
It's like, oh yeah, any of the gold nuggets you find, we'll keep him as well.
Oh my goodness,
Great
so they
first date.
It's like exactly parallel to that story I'm talking about too. That's so funny.
Far out.
What did UK kids do, Booth? Did you have to do anything? Did they make you go around and steal spices from people's houses or something?
Amazing.
We usually just like conquered a lot of stuff back in the day.
I
We
see.
would just go around. But in all reality, I don't remember doing much. There was one school trip we had to go to Wales,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like you'd go camping and do stuff. But I was too scared to do that, so I signed up to go to the recycling center instead.
I like
Which
it.
was way better. And so it was non-uniform, but I forgot. So I turned up in full school uniform. And then on the bus, I got a nosebleed all down my shirt. Anyway, so I was
No.
walking around the fucking recycling center in a bloodied school uniform. While
That
everyone else
sounds-
was fucking.
That sounds out of body. That sounds wild.
It was pretty amazing. And we went to look at like fucking abbeys, like
Mm-hmm.
because Milton Keynes is like a new town.
Mm-hmm.
So they've just plonked it on all this fucking historical places, and they're like, yes, there's an abbey right next to the Tesco,
I
so
see.
you can go and look at it. and take loads of pictures of fucking buildings. And then there was, in primary school, we had to go away on like a camping trip for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I cried every night. 'Cause I
Oh.
was so homesick. I hated it.
Oh. I don't think we went to. So since I'm in Florida, we went to Cape Canaveral, which is where like they did all of the
Yes,
rocket ship
space.
launches and space stuff. So we went there like a couple of times. And then another field trip that I specifically remember is like going to a farm and we learned how to milk cows. And then
Ooh.
they also wanted us to like catch the chickens. They're like, see if you can catch a chicken. And all the other kids were not good at it. And I caught like every single chicken and I would walk up to the other kids and just hand them a chicken.
This is so cute.
But
Found your calling.
I know, I'm a chicken
Catching
girl.
chicks.
Chicken. But I don't think, what else did we do? I think it was just like we went to like the IMAX theater a couple of times and yeah, it was just those things. Nothing really wild. And then we went to Universal Studios for our like middle school graduation thing.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty fun.
We had to go to Alton Towers for. We had to. We went to Alton Towers for like a school trip. I didn't go on any of the roller coasters. I just held everybody's backpacks and got rained on. And when everybody was gonna go to Drayton Manor, which is another theme park, I was like, oh, I can't go. It's my dad's birthday.
Oh.
I did not
Right.
want to.
Are you not a fan of roller coasters?
I'm not a fan of much, to be honest. I'm such a fucking loser child. I'm just like, nah.